Good evening, folks. How is everyone today? I had a good day, and just before I started the stream, I was just looking at yesterday's stream, and man, was that a good stream. Just story-wise, it felt really awesome. So let's continue the story. I've just also in the game, I've finished year 1 and started the second year, and basically first day of the second year has passed and I've won the prize for the top workshop for the year. But man, I'm still pumped about the story. It was awesome. While it's loading, I just want to double check everything is working and sound is not echoing. And all my screens says that I am streaming. Yeah, it's alright. I just got a message. Did I miss the message? Let's see. Was it calendar? Am I on the right screen? I'm not on the right screen. Screen! Ah. Abandoned Ruins is about to expire. Okay. Yeah, last thing I was doing, I was in the Abandoned Ruins in the Somber Marsh. Got a bunch of stuff there. What's this? Painting of a sea lion, but can't be donated to the museum. About this one, French horn piece. Okay. And put stuff outside. Just want to say thank you to Kagrumet for following me overnight. This is my little Lion Cup bed, and Kaya Koi, who also followed me yesterday. Welcome to the Lion Cup Club. I'm gonna work on my icons and overlays and things a bit later when I'm a bit more established. Let's see, pets. I mean, farm animals. They're so cute. They're almost animals. 95, almost full grown, I should say. And let's put some honey. Corn fiber? No. It's full. And on the other side, the little birdies are almost happy. There we go. 120, and some of the smaller ones are also growing. 100. Small ones are 72. Okay, let's quickly. Oh, I've got a cotton llama. Before I try and tame the cotton llama, let's just sort my inventory because I think it's very full. Okay. And equip aroma apples to try and calm him down. Aroma apple, let's just feed. More. Very happy. Hi. 3, 2, 1, time. W S W S A D W S W S S W S W S A D W S W S A D W S W S A D W S W S A D W S W S A D W S W S S W S W S A D I think, yeah. Capture success. I'll probably go and upgrade the mine pretty soon. I think I've got enough money. Sell cotton llama. Success. And let's just top that up again. Get apples. Apples is in food too. Apples. Capture menu. Cotton llama. Place. Go. Next day. So I've done the animals. I need to do my fish. Oh, let me actually clear my inventory before I forget. This would be runes stuff. Gift, rune stuff, or okay, mining resources. Not that one. Not that one. I'll probably do some stone to wood again. Not that one. Not that one. Wow. This one. And the painting can go into items and gifts. Sort or yes. What else? Okay. So I wanted dough to store in my agriculture box for some reason. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, nice. Slowly getting there. 15. This is Bubblefish King, and these are Golden Salmon Kingfish. Ah, there we go. So this tank is now full as well, and I wanted 2 of these before I move it to the side. I hope I can. No? Yeah, I need to play around with the space. I'd like to actually put it on this side. If I can squeeze it in, no. No. Wait, there is a space. Just one spot where it does fit. There we go. That spot. Okay. So, if I try to feed them, they tell me the tank is full. So it's over capacity, which is maximum 20, but it can breed over, but only once. So I'm gonna remove all of them, and then put back 16, because that's how many I want to breed. So, remove, how many have we got? So 21, so I'm gonna put back 16. And that will be my breeding stock, and R5 I can use for the recipe then. So my breeding stock is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. So I've got 5 left. I've put 16 in, which gave me the total of 21 that I had. So I'm going to feed these 16 as well. Feed. And that's about 3 per fish, so 48. So that cycle now starts new, so in 8 days or so I expect to get the same message again, that the tank is full. This one is about day 2 or 3 of an 8 day cycle. Not sure what the smaller ones I use mostly for just kingfish breeding to sell. They haven't got that big capacity, so a couple of fish from each tank every 8 days is fine. Just keep the goals flowing. But the bigger ones I use for the recipe, which is the +1 defense or attack. One of the act recipes. He's got like special recipes that require kingfish as ingredients. So salt or this is a medium relic which can go to the museum. Tab. There we go. And that I can probably put in items in the Okay. And over here, oh, Aki's picking some flowers for us. So let's get some agriculture to put in there. It is now spring, so I can plant new stuff. Cotton seed is a possibility. Spring and summer for pumpkins. Got a bunch of wheat from previous seasons or winter growing. Okay, Yellora is a tree. Sisal is only autumn. That's only summer. That's all seasons. Autumn. What else? Summer. No. Spring and autumn for lettuce. I can grow lettuce. Can do potato fruit any season. Lettuce, cotton. I'm a fan of cotton, I think. I want a lot of cotton. Can probably manufacture some more planter boxes as well. Small planter boxes. And big planter boxes. Lots of them. Lots and lots of them. Yeah, I had a bit of a think. I want to expand my farm, or the tree farm bit of it this way. So I've got another couple of rows, or maybe double couple of rows, so another 4 tiles this way, because I can move the factory a bit this way as well, to fit that in. So I can have 4 rows of the big, or 4 boxes next to each other of the big ones, and then a double row of the small ones as well. This is a double row, but another double row of the small ones. So lots of planter boxes options. What was I doing? I planted cotton seeds. Okay. So let's put that back in our agriculture tab, and now I want to see where's our good friend Ak. Do I see him? He is probably not there. They're like, he's by his statue was girlfriend Lara. From the Civil Corps. Hard Shell 30. We've completed your commission for Hard Shell. These are the loot that we recovered. Enjoy. Nice working with you. Great. Great. And let's sort again, because I've got a bunch of stuff delivered. Hard Shell, I think, is an animal resource. Let's put it in animals tab. I've got another crystal fish tank already for my if my bubblefish kingfish also became as overpopulated as the other one. Whoopsie. What have we got? Albert, how did the date go? Oh, he proposed to Sonia yesterday as well. Oh man, the story's getting so good. She refused to marry me.
Hey.
Oh, should go and talk to Sonia.
It really is a nice present. Thank you.
I hope that cheered you up a little bit. I forgot that I had some stone in my inventory, so I should go and pick up some stone to sell to ANG Construction for wood CS. Commerce Commission. 1 wicker basket, 110, 29, let me check. What's this one? 1219. Toadie! Is he back out of jail? The same, but it's only an A-level commission. This one gives me more XP. Let's do this one. I want to be at the top of the rankings. Let's see how we're doing. 190. Higgins minus 15. Wonder how that happened. Maybe he got too competitive about the gate that I left him to rebuild. I don't want to take all the glory for myself in rebuilding. I was like, yeah, Higgins can do that. What did we want to do? I think I've got a lot of planted boxes already, but just in case. And I'll take an extra one of this. Okay. 102% market price, not too bad. Now that I've got a bit of goals, let's spend it on some good stuff. Okay. Excuse me.
Hey.
Oh, that's good. Hi.
Bacteria spreads fast in this season. You gotta look after your personal hygiene.
Thanks, fellow.
Goodbye.
Bye. I wanted to give Nora a gift. I'm slowly working up to BFF level with her as well.
Never expected you to give me this.
So this is what my social rankings look like. Ak, Gail, Alice and Emily are BFFs. Nora's almost there. Sam's almost there. Then a bit of a way to go with Django and Albert. Min's a bit to go. Yeah. Slowly getting there. And a recipe from Ak.
Hey!
Higher Ak. Yes. And please cook for me as well, Ak. So this is the recipe I was talking about, the king salmon fillet, which is max hit point plus 1 permanently. So I've got 2 fish tanks that is now at capacity for breeding, which will give me 8 new golden salmon king every 8 days from each of them, so potentially 16 new king salmon every 8 days. And I'm slowly working up the bubblefish king. I haven't been able to catch as many bubblefish kings, so I've got 5 in the 1 tank, but I also want to get that up to 2 tanks to do the same thing with defense permanently plus 1. So these are, so you can either do the recipe or just sell it if you want the goals, but I'm after buffs. So let's see. There we go. Max hit point plus 1. Max hit point plus 1. So slowly, I hope to become super buff in terms of hit points. Play the game efficiently. That's my goal. Okay, so this is probably a good date outfit. I will. Where do I want to store this? I'm gonna make an outfit box. Outfits. That's anything actual clothes to wear. Because there's a I've got a fishing jacket as well that I got from the fishing competition. I bought it like way early in the game. Let's see. Casual clothes, uniform jacket, fisherman's shirt. I think anything that's clothes I want to keep one. What's this one? Beginner's cap. Clothes, no. Got that. Clothes, 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 clothes. I think I want to actually put in a couple of things that I can give as gifts as well while I'm looking at this. Military uniform pants. There we go. Oh, this is definitely an outfit. Deluxe fishing kit, even though it's a more like a buff item. That's gonna go in my fishing kit outfit tab. Potentially, I've tried wearing this, but it's not equipable. Equipable. I should say my character, I've tried wearing it, but it's not equipable. Okay, so outfits. I've got that. Outfit. If I want to look fashionable. Cool. Okay, so all the hats are together. Okay, that's the way it arranges it. All the hats, all the tops, all the pants and extras. Oh, these two as well. So the pink sofas, if you don't know, you can either use it in your house for max stamina +7, but I use it for a gift for Petra. Petra likes it. It's like +6 or +8 gift for Petra. Sword. Isn't there? Excuse me. Cool. And I wanted to make a wicker basket, but also get some stone from mining to exchange for wood. Okay. Wicker basket. Yeah. I might have to make some quality leather slash more commissions from the Civil Corps to actually top up that stock of mine. Hello, Miss Lucy.
Hi.
Would you like a gift of a crystal necklace?
Wow, I've always wanted this. Thank you, I'm so happy.
So I've started with the ones that I knew what gifts they like and slowly work my way through. Just every time I see them, try to give them a gift. So let me actually top up that crystal necklaces. 12-ish. Also, while I'm talking about gifts, I want to find where did I store the umbrellas. Because every time I was like, Gust likes umbrellas, let's give him an umbrella. And I don't have an umbrella with me. Okay, so exchange stone for wood. Like that. Ta-ching! And the wicker basket goes to Albert. But where is Albert? Map. He's in the round table. Oh, I want to talk to Sonia.
Hi!
Hi.
I hear Highwind is the prettiest city during spring. Everything is flowering there.
Cool. I don't know
Goodbye.
what to give you. I want to, just before I go in there, get some. I'm already BFFs of Alice, so no more gifts for Alice. Sorry, Alice, but I will continue buying roses. It's kind of a default gift for me for people I don't know what gift they like, so I could have given Sonia roses, but I could also I want to befriend.
Hey!
I want more stories, Django. We learned you are the Storm Knight. Few dishes to share with you. See which one you want to hear. Egg as an ingredient, meat as an ingredient, or chili pepper as an ingredient. How about dish 3? Wise choice. Fish porridge. To make it, all you need are golden salmon, chili pepper, catfish. Nice. Is there like a gift of a paper flower?
Oh, this is something special, my friend.
Cool.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Best friend. And Albert. Thank you, you've been a huge help. Right. Okay, at some point I actually want to come here. Is there any of this that's donatable? Small item artwork. That's donatable to the museum. That's... oh man. Those three are donatable to the museum. Let's see. Wow, defense plus 15. It's really expensive, some of them. Yeah, only the books look like they're donatable. I can come around and do that at some point as well. I'm getting for each tier of friendship with Django, I'm getting a discount. So I think it requires less badges. So if I look at my social calendars, which is not this one. So Django, if you look at relationship perks, it gives discount. Lover and husband. Yeah, so I'm getting a current discount of 20% when consuming in the store, which I think counts for badges as well. What did I want to do? I wanted to see what's happening there. I gave the ingredients to... What is this? It's a chest where the school used to be. Maybe it was inside the school, and when the guy destroyed the school... Oh man, did I thank you guys yet?
We've got real jobs now as honorary guard members of the Civil Corps.
Wow. Nice. Okay, let's go and commission some jobs from the Civil Corps, so that we can get some ingredients for some important recipes. Oh, they're all here. No, Teddy's still here. Ryder and Ten. Okay, interesting. The what was her name? Everglades wasn't actually captured. Warm fur. Post mission. Yes. What else? I got some hard shell. I think I've got lots of blue leather. Spines maybe? That's needed for umbrellas. More warm fur please. And not delicate fur. No, let's not just make delicate fur. I haven't got any of this. That's okay. So I posted some commissions. I want to go and see if I can upgrade the mine. Oh, Gust, I've got a gift for you. Hold on. Do you like an umbrella?
Looks like you spent some thought on this.
Sure, you're welcome. Was that a thanks? I think that was a thanks. And... Oh, mint, I've got a gift for you.
Hi.
Hi. You like some roses?
Thank you. Never expected you to give me this.
Welcome. And which day of the week? It's Tuesday. Did I already do the red circle thingies on Tuesday? Must have done it on Monday. So Lucy's over there. Who's over there? Gust. Sam's over there. I haven't given Sam a gift yet today. Emily's over there. Okay. Run over to Sam and just give her a gift for the day as well. After I get some fertilizer ingredient and seeds.
Hey!
Hi Sam. Like a gift of shrimp and cheese on rice.
I like it. You're very nice.
Okay. I will see you later. And some more fertilizer gifts. Not gifts. They say it's a bad idea to give those gifts. So don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. It's just a fertilizer ingredient. Okay. And I'm gonna head over to the mine. To create the mine. That's what I was going to do. But on the way there, I can stop and harvest some lumber. I think these are as poplar, which I'm always looking for. I'll probably go and buy some ginseng as well while I'm in the vicinity. Ironwood, a poplar wood, hardwood, and other stuff. Hello, Yay.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want my grandsons to be in good health all the time.
How about some roses?
Thank you. Never expected you to give me this.
Nice. And some golden ginseng. So they've got one military engineer. I think the harbour actually has 5 military engines or so at a time. Okay, cool. Let's see what South Block Trading Post does. Oh, I'll actually do this one. Oh, and anything that I've got a lot of stock of, I'm willing to actually exchange back. Wheat? No. Cloth? No. Pumpkin? Maybe pumpkin. I think it helps to, or helps you with rep if you do this. And some more color as well. Looks fairly cheap. So I'm not doing it really for the money, I'm doing it for rep, I hope. So we'll see. And so they're gonna give me 11,000 goals for these items. So dried bladefish, which I've got a bunch of post. Okay. Delivery day 8, month 1, year 2. So I think the way this works, when I've tried it last time, was they sent a cart to basically wait outside my workshop for the items that I've just said I would add or sell to them. And then you just add it and do it before the deadline. I've got 8 days to do that. I think, let me actually check this. Oh, I was wondering if it actually adds a mission to it. Okay. So the cactus. Cactus actually has lots of ironwood as well. Or some of them, I should say. Some of them. I'm on my way to the mine over there. Might do a few snakes as well. They've got snake skin. This is my new sword. Let's try out my new sword. Okay, that's pretty awesome. It's a pretty quick attack as well. Which I don't think the hammer has that much attack. The hammer does have like a bit of a stun, but this one attacks so quickly. It's like you don't need to stun them. Oh, there's the boss guy. Let's see how we do against the boss guy. What? It's just like a jump and slash down, which was 19,000 damage. That looked insane. Okay, I think this weapon is better than any I've had before. Cool. And I want to upgrade the mine. Let's see, adjust the type. Okay, upgrade 20,000 to level 3, upgrade to level 4, and upgrade 2, and upgrade maximum level. Okay, production level 5. So I have a lot of capacity to make up. So I want the titanium ore definitely as the ore de jour, ore of the day. That's the one that I run out of frequently. Wow, there's a lot of capacity for that. I'm looking, waiting for the red to come up where it says, ah, that's too much. I had the demand. Okay, the price has gone up. Okay. There. Strange number. It might be because all the others have not actually added anything. Okay. 250 I think it was. No. 240? No. Anyway, I'm not sure what the red does. I'm trying to stop before the red. I think that's where the price went up above normal. So 200, okay. Magnesium ore, lead ore. Let's do this. 200. Yeah, okay. Manganese, iron ore. Iron ore I want a lot of. We can go higher. Probably do some tin ore as well. I think it's 50. 50. Don't need so much of that, but this one I want a lot of. Let's see. Because iron ore is one of the ingredients for the carbon steel, so I use quite a lot of that. Okay, actually pretty good. I think this would be fine. Magnesium ore. I think I get a lot of that anyway, and I don't see what I use it for yet. Confirm. Okay, confirm. 7,800 calls. Okay, confirm. Sweet! So, after I've upgraded the mine, I have 27,000 calls left. Okay, okay, I am happy. I pronounce myself happy. So the other thing I want to do is go and fish and try to get more bubblefish kingfish, because my breeding program isn't quite happy. I want more bubblefish kingfish. And that's the one spot by the harbour that has the bubblefish. After I've gotten some more ironwood and poplar wood. And picked up some dragon heart. It's almost evening. I think I should go and fish. I made a fishing tutorial video if you're interested. Exclamation mark fishing. I can show you. Should link to if I can spell it. Fishing. There you go. Yeah. That is my attempt at a tutorial video. I do apologize if you expect higher quality. It took me about 8 hours to make that 5 minutes of video. Which is why YouTube is not, or making YouTube videos isn't my strength at the moment. I wanted to go to the harbour and fish there, not selfish there. I'm still trying to figure out how I get to that little chest over there. There's like this island which is surrounded by water. I think there's a later game thing that you can actually cross water as well. A hoverboat or something like that. Let's see. There's something in the harbour that I want. I have the stuff for. I do not. So the harbour has 26,000 gold spurs, and they also buy fish if you've got fish to sell. No, I think I'm happy. Whoopsie. Okay. Let's fish. After I get some stamina, let's fish. Bubblefish, kingfish, please. Oh, look at the scenery, the moon, so beautiful. Regular bubblefish or bubblefish, kingfish. Let's go. I want to see the moon. Hold on. Can I take a picture? So beautiful. Says the guy with a fishing pole in his hand. Nice. Now I've been using this spot as well to top up some of the golden salmon kingfish if I catch any, but now that those tanks are full, I'm happy to actually just keep it and turn it into the recipe and or sell it if I need the money, which I don't really. I think what else was there that's going to take a lot of money? I've upgraded the tree farm, I've upgraded my land, I've upgraded the house, the assembly station, the mine, all my inventory slots. I think I've done everything I wanted with money. There might be some later stuff that's still expensive. But I think that the big purchases are out of the way. Golden salmon. Bubblefish? Bubblefish! Yeah, the reason I actually do pull out the normal bubblefish as well is it's used in a recipe, the crit chance recipe. Now that I say it out loud, now that I've got the sword that is 100% crit chance, I might not need so much of that buff. I might actually then have to only start pulling out kingfish. So I ignore all the regular bites and only pull out kingfish. I actually do prefer to pull out some fish, which is why I'm not in favor of that strategy. Just because yeah, I think the chance that a kingfish bites is only 1% or something. So potentially lots of bites have to go past without me actually doing anything. So I just keep watching that little icon next to the bobber to see if it's actually a kingfish. And might have to let a lot of them go past if I don't get any kingfish. So I'd prefer to see some action. Whoops. Yeah, the bubblefish have like a little, when they zoom that they occasionally do. And I see that in my head as they've letting the air go, so they're zooming across across the water. Bubblefish! Kingfish! Bubblefish, kingfish, please. No. That's 0 out of 3 bubblefish for that one. Random topic. When you view stuff like this and you say, "Ah, I know the stats is 6% or 1% or whatever," sometimes the human mind tries to see the patterns, even if it's like totally chance-based stuff. So I've actually done a exercise of rolling dice, right? Physical dice. It's actually D&D dice, so Dungeons and Dragons dice, which is the they've got different size dices. So I've got 20-sided dice, and I've got the normal 6-sided one, but I've got a 100-sided one as well, which is actually 2 dice. With one is the tens, and one is the, I want to say, the last digit, and rolling that to try and get a distribution of random numbers, but only once a day, and I record that. And sometimes I was like, oh no, I feel lucky, or I've only been rolling low numbers lately. And then I just look at my history and it's like, not really, it's still just a random pattern. And yeah, it's just tries to frame the experience of randomness into, I know it's random, right? I know it's purely a dice roll, it's totally random. But my mind, when it sees like a sequence of numbers or something, it thinks, oh, there must be a pattern, and it looks for that pattern. And that's one of the human biases. I work with data in my day job quite a lot, so I have to, I want to say, be conscious. I want to say, I want to be trained, but I'm not always trained. I want to be conscious of the types of biases that can affect people, especially myself. But oftentimes I forget that I've got bias, and I see there's a pattern in the data. There's people behave this way. No, it's just like totally random. Yeah. So that's my day job, is data. Looking for patterns in data. And then evenings I like to imagine I'm a workshop hands-on type of person who likes fishing. I'm a handy person who can fix stuff. Solve problems. Real problems. Post-apocalyptic problems. Any kingfish? Any kingfish? We've got 3 hours left. Ah, there we go. I'll take that one. Can catch it. Yes. Bubblefish, kingfish. That would be nice too. So I think the wiki, if you look at the wiki, My Time at Portia wiki, it has a breakdown of both the fish and where you can catch it at different percentages, but also the actual fishing spots. It says, well, these are the things you can catch at this fishing spot, and the percentage likely that you would catch it. Which is where I get my percentages from. I've not actually written down or tracked my fishing stats myself. I'm sure somebody has shown. I think the way to do it, instead of saying each fish as you catch it, you say, well, I fished at this fishing spot between this date and this date, and I had no fish in my inventory at the start, and at the end I had this many fish, and maybe just count the number of casts as well. Yeah, just so that it's a pure per cast, this is the number of or likely to catch any particular fish, or fish emperor, or kingfish, or dud. So you can get duds as well. I think it's like a 5% chance for a dud. And when I say dud, it's like the seaweed in here, or a racket, or a pipe, or things like that. Now that it's spring again, feels kinda alright to actually still be fishing at 1 AM in the morning. At winter it felt a bit weird when it's snowing and you can't see the water. It's so dark! Come on, bubblefish, kingfish, I know you're there. You want to bite. I know you want to bite. Oh, just a regular bubblefish. Seaweed. That's the kind of dud I was mentioning. It's getting late. You should get some rest. Soon. Soon. Oh, another golden salmon king. I can up my hit points by 2. Those 2, or I can sell it for 10,000. This is kind of where I like that they've actually given you different ways to make money in the game. So you don't have to do the fishing and sell the fish, because you can do the llama, you can do commissions. You can just like make stuff actually and sell the stuff. You can do the mining for stuff. Loads of things to do. What I've discovered on good days, if you've been mining a lot, once you get past the research center's requirement for data disk and the Church of Light's requirements for data disk for their stuff, it's a good thing to sell data disks to the ANG construction. They've got a purse of 50,000, and if you've been mining a lot with the drill, which is a super quick drill, you get lots of data disks, and then you can sell that to ANG construction on good market price dates. Experience gained by helpers 19,000. So how that is working is, viewer yesterday, I think it was Kayako, I think that's how you pronounce it, he actually recommended a change in my strategy of how I put stuff in. Is there, there is a cotton llama, nice. And I will go into the factory now to actually show you what we're doing in there. Feed. And calm the cotton llama. Get the llama high and higher. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 1, go! W, S, W, S, A, D, W, S. So this is just the rhythm game. You try to get the button that you see on screen. It just gets a bit tricky. because some of the W's and S's can get quite close to each other, so you can't get it perfect. You try to get the yellow inside the white area, but some of them like that is quite close to each other, so it's hard to time it, so it doesn't overlap. Otherwise one press will default the other one to miss. W S A D W S W S A D. Just getting a bit worried there. Yeah, the misses are like almost punitive in terms of likely to catch. So if you've got too many misses, it won't work. But goods are all right. We try to get it perfect. But better a good than a miss. So I was going to show you the factory, what I've got in there. So what I didn't realize, I did understand that this can craft multiple stuff, but I saw the if you want to do not enough materials, okay, marble planks. So let's do this. So to pull in stuff, you can just click on stuff there and say confirm. And cover this over and give me some, not enough igneous rock, okay. So I think I might have finished all the glass, so there should be a very large amount of glass in here. Collect all. So I've tried to change all my sand to glass, so if I now go back to glass, 23,000 sand. I've been farming again, and I can pull in more. Another 21,000. Hold on. Why is there? So I've been using 142 of 300 available slots for the stuff in here. Okay, so let me show you what I was talking about. So for glass, you can do. What I'm trying to do with glass is, instead of selling raw sand, I'm changing it into glass, because the glass by itself is sold. Two sand goes for 1 gold, and each glass needs 8 sand, so it's worth where's the sand? This one. So each glass sells for 12, but ingredients is 8 sand, which will give you, if you sell the 8 sand, you will get 4 golds. So it turns 4 golds of sand into 12 golds of glass. This is why, instead of trying to sell raw sand, I'm trying to make glass to sell that, rather than the raw sand. I could even now turn it into something else that requires glass as an ingredient. Wall wall lights, for example, which sells for 96, which uses some copper ore and old parts as well. Maybe this street lights, a bit more copper ore than ore. You can see it requires intermediate items, so it's going to use more of your factory capacity to actually produce, but you can do it. 318 for this. That's not glass, but I was talking about glass. So all the stuff that usually requires some sort of glass, because this requires glass, I can actually say, put the glass in the inventory so it doesn't use the raw sand, and then use the copper ore and copper bars or old parts to manufacture this, and then sell this for 96 each. How many did I make? Yeah, so this would take 6 furnaces at the current settings, but if I actually import some of the glass, it might not use all the sand for that. Anyway, long story short, so I want to make multiple 50 queue size, but you can then make 99 queues, right? But you can do that again. So give me another 50 and 99 queues, and another 50 and 99 queues, so that when I look at this, I could a lot and lot of sand, right? Okay, so I've actually done too much queue, so I don't have enough furnaces for that. So I can probably, let me cancel some of the queues. I should have probably stopped. Cancel. Till I'm back to 166 capacity. I just want to use as much as I can of my capacity to just fully utilize it. So I'm just cancelling all of it till I get to 166. Yeah, I think I've put way too many furnaces in relative to other stuff. I might actually make some carbon steel bars again as well. I like to have a big stockpile of carbon steel bars. Okay, so now I only have however many glass cubes that is, and then marble plank and big as well. And then you can do the same with other stuff and turn it into something more valuable than the raw ingredient, which is what I like to do. Okay, so I've picked up a bunch of stuff. Let's sort that. Wall light I actually want to give to Paulie, I think. Let's make a few more. You can either make it inside the factory or just do it over here. Wall light is one of Paulie's preferred gifts. So let's get. I've got this that I want to do something with, and agriculture. I want to feed my fish. So how many are there in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 15. So I've got another crystal fish tank in my inventory, but once that one is full, I will move it across and start a new tank that I want to keep full as well. So 48 in there. Oh, 48 feed. 15. 15. And 48. Okay. And I want to make me a couple of recipes.
Hi.
Okay, before I forget, I need to fill that cart. So that's the cart from South Block Trading Post that I need to fill with stuff that I said I would. So make me 2 king salmon fillet. Thank you. Nice. Okay. So it says I need to do dried blade fish, pumpkin, apricot, milk. Dried blade fish. Dried blade fish. I think I've got it in my inventory now. So dried blade fish. Pumpkins. Milk. Pumpkins. Milk, dried blade fish, pumpkins. Pumpkins, where's my pumpkins? Apricots, and there's my pumpkins. Okay, I think those were the items. Let's see. Yes, okay, so just click on it, fill it out. And you can do it like gradually as well, I think. There we go. So, I hope that gives me rep. Can go and check in town. Gives me goals.
Hi.
How are you? like some... I'm already max. How are you?
They say you make the most progress in the spring. I gotta work hard and make more healthy food than last year. I gotta work hard and make more healthy food than last year.
I haven't seen it in a while. I'm kind of curious because we were trying to grow like one of those pumpkins for the next autumn festival competition, and I said I would actually fertilize it. I have not seen her ask me to fertilize it. Okay. While we're here, talk to Granny Sophie. Get some good stuff from the farm store, like pumpkin pie, which is one of Emily's favorite good stuff. I've just sold milk. Can probably I've just sold so much. Give me 100. Tea. I think all the rest I'm pretty fine. Seeds. We'll get some cornball seed and flavoured carrots and chilies. Get some cinnamon. The reason I'm getting that is because it's limited stock quantity. So fertilizer 500, confirm dough 500 as well. Okay. Oh, okay, 200. Year. So 924, what is cumin? 200. Okay. Nice. Okay. So it is Wednesday. Did I give Lucy a gift?
Hello?
Hi. Would you like a crystal necklace?
Thank you so much. I really like it.
Like it. I stumbled a little bit on that soundbite. We can just put stuff away, sort all, and we can put the food stuff back. I think I actually want to go and see how much of the stuff I can donate to the museum, because I think I should be very near the cap for the next level of rewards from the museum. Let's put the animals. Look at that. And put some plant fiber in there. Less growth points, but it's something I've got a lot of in stock. A lot of plant fiber. Oh, they're getting so big. I think the sheep are now almost there. This one's 98%. Wonder if I missed him one time when I was picking the animals. Okay, they look all happy. Oh, everyone's happy! Okay. And so I've done the animals, I've done the fish. Let's see, everything is looking fine over there. All this, I've got this one hasn't got apples. Apple slices. Please keep going. Yeah. And there is a relic here. Typewriter. And make a cauldron. Confirm. So, let's see what we can get from the sort of this. So for the museum, yeah, typewriter, yeah, small relic for the museum, and other stuff for the museum. All this. Go. So, gonna pick up a commission, then go to the museum, then come and do the commission. See, I think, yeah, last time I checked I was at 48 items donated. So this is an A plus with a ribbon. I'm not sure what the ribbon is. Plus 26 with Phyllis or Sonia. 1 colossal balloon plus a 39 with her and 1600. We'll do that. Well, let's actually check what my rankings are. 305. Higgins is minus 22. He's going in the wrong direction.
Hi! The Commerce Guild is always busy, but I feel like I'm taking part in the talysis of the world.
Hey!
What?
You won't find a person as beautiful as me in Portia. I feel grateful that you get to see me.
So one of the things I want to do this year in the game is make sure I get some of these rewards that's for badges. So I've got this one. So I'd want the fisherman's hat and this one. So I tried to get 75 badges total. And then later this one's as well. It'll take a bit of time to get there. And for each of the like holidays that's got special stuff like outfits and stuff, I want to make sure I can get the items. What was I doing? It's giving gifts to Django. Django, hi. I feel like a gift of
Oh,
flower.
now this is something special, my friend. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Welcome. Would you like to teach me a recipe? What do you want to learn today? I have a few dishes to share with you. See which one you want to hear. Red mushroom, salt or coriander is an ingredient. How about coriander? A wise choice. I have a dish called a tasteless broth. To make it all, you need meat and coriander. Thanks, Django. I kinda knew how to make that one though. I have one book, which I think, Journey to the East, which is also buyable from Django's store. So I do not want that one to exchange badges for that one, but only the others. Tourist and Russo. Let's see what the museum will take. So, any open spots? So over there is a large assembled item. This one? No. Medium, large assembled item. Okay, what's this? Large assembled item. Number 8. What? Yes. Rep points plus 25. And oh yeah, all is here. Special item relic. So a special item relic. So I'm looking for the text that says what it is. Special item relic. There we go. Special item relic. Yes. Okay. And small item artwork is in this one. How many are there? Small item artwork, small item artwork. Let's sort. Small item artwork. Medium relic, small relic. Don't think. Small item artwork. Quite a few large assembled items. Okay, so these two small item artworks. So 4 confirm and 5 confirm. Okay, small item artwork. Haven't got any more. Power lamp viewed by Arlo. Small item exhibit item. Small item exhibit item. Small or relic? I don't think so. Let's see. Actually put all of them in there. This medium assembled item. Medium relic. Small relic. Small relic. the medium assembled item, medium assembled item, large assembled item, and another large assembled item. Okay, so not small item exhibits. No, small relic can't be placed here. Large assembled item, which is number 6, I think it was. Yes. The driller. And another large assembled item, which is this one. Exhaust fan. Yes. And small relic. Okay, so I've got a few of those. Small relic. Yes. And number 7 is small relic? No. Medium relic. Small relic. This jukebox, vanilla record player is a small one. Assembled. Medium. 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 Oh, small. Okay. Medium, medium. What's this? Small relic. And this is a medium relic. Okay. So a bunch of mediums and a bunch of smalls. So 3. Yes. 4. Yes. 5. Yes. It does warn you if you try to donate something you've previously donated, so I'll just try to clear special item relic. Special item relic. This is a large relic. Have I got a large relic? Don't think I've got a large relic. No. All the ones I currently have are mediums. Medium assembled item, which is this one. Or this one. It's huge on my head and then it's smaller there. Large assembled items, no. And what's this? Small item relic. So all of these are medium relic, medium relic, medium relic. And that is what I have with me. Okay. So medium relics. Small item exhibit. This medium relics. Small relic. Special item. Special item. Okay, what's this? Ultra large assembled item. I think the rest is upstairs. What's this? Power lamp piece and goals exchange. Relationship +10. Okay. Yeah, so you can exchange some relic pieces or golds with 4 other relic pieces. So I've just done large relic, small relic, medium relic. Unless I've now exhausted my medium relic spots. No, there's a few. Yeah. So 6 medium relic. Yay! And a rocket model. Yes. And another rocket model. Oh. So this is the message it gives you when you try to put 2 of the same thing on there. Like the piano. Yes. Cool. So I've got a few medium relic spots, a large relic. Yeah, still a few to go. And over here is small relic, large relic, and some more small item relics. And you can come to this sparkly box by the front to get some rewards. So I've got my donated 60 items, marble flower bed, and mini bowling alley plans. So this tells you what you've already donated. So if you're curious what you still look missing, you can come here and see, I've got this, or I still need to donate this. Okay, and I can learn that recipe, right? New diagram added, mini bowling alley. Marble flower bed from ANG Construction. Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's do the commission. Colossal balloon. I just want to make sure everything is where it should be. I can actually put that away, actually, the hammer. Don't think I need it anymore. But before I go out, I want to give a gift to Paulie. Hey, Paulie.
Hi.
Would you like a gift of a wall light?
I like it. They're very nice.
Big smile, and then back to gruff Paulie. And see if Carol's got something special for me. She sells the swimsuit as well. I'm not sure what that's used for. Yeah, so this is what I was worried about the other day when I accidentally dropped my adventurous cap. You can buy it for 30,000 gold. So, what? That's too expensive. What does Stable Tools get? So it does have the hammer now, the war hammer, but not the sword that I'm currently at. Okay. I wonder if I can put more stats on that sword. I reckon not, but maybe the crit damage or something is a buff. What was that? Wheat, seed, and wheat. Okay, so I can probably go and plant something. Sort all. I want to put stuff away. This relic stuff. Items and gifts is now the rocket model as well. Sort. And yeah, I think that's it. So, large balloon, colossal balloon I mean. Not large, colossal. Crop. There we go, thank you. And I want 1, 2, 3. Oh, I want small planter boxes. Give me small planter boxes. Small planter boxes. I think it's in this one actually. Small. Planter boxes. I want. Probably make more wooden boards as well. So I'm gonna do everything. So more feces, animal feces, and get more wooden boards. So that when I do the following, I get an idea of how much space I need for a double row expansion. I'd probably do another set of irrigation towers as well. So I think if I do a double row, an added double row of planters boxes, the current ones is going to struggle to keep up with fertilizing all my farmland. It's almost like, yeah, like a forest of trees. So now I've got a lot of boxes to plant stuff in. And what do we want to plant? So I just got a message that wheat was done. I previously planted 6 cotton. So I can either do lots of pumpkins, because I've just sold a bunch of pumpkins. Maybe do that. Actually put that in there. Lots of pumpkins. And what else? Summer, autumn for chili. Lettuce. Maybe those two. So make about 10 boxes of lettuce. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then pumpkin all the rest. The rest of the way it's pumpkin. Oh, that's going to be a lot of pumpkins. Reed is kind of useful in the sense that I can make a dough from it. But pumpkin only grows in certain seasons. Okay, that's a lot of pumpkins. Let me actually get... I think I'm gonna go for more cotton as well. Cotton. Okay, yeah, that's all planted. And there's empty. More cotton. Too bad I can't grow worn fur. That would be cool, because then a lot of my clothing needs, or clothing material needs, would be met from all my planting. Look at this, look at this. Pumpkin, lettuce, rainbow flower. What's this? Corn ball. 4 days. Yeah, that takes like 9 days for corn ball to actually go. And let's kick off another one. Cauldron recovered. Okay, salt or yes. And put agriculture back. And go and hand in this commission. Hello, Sonia.
Hello.
Thank you, I'll put it to good use. The colossal balloon. Sonia became your good friend. Oh man. So, there's also this to do. So I need to get badges to get this. Cooking Master, which is a small item artwork, and this, which is Busy Farm. As another small item artwork. Yeah, not that one. Don't think I've got these. Let me actually try and get some badges. So I need, between the two, I need 400 badges. Let's actually do that. 400 badges. I'll start my next tab for museum stuff. Play again. So the way this works is just try to get as high a score as you can. It's fairly straightforward. The only tricky bit when I started was the double tap for throwing, because one is to actually bring your hand up so the dart's there, and then the other is the throw. So it's one click, 2 clicks. So 1 click, 2 click. 1 click, 2 click. And then you just do that repeatedly. And quickly. It's fairly okay. Yeah, it's similar to the llama taming game, that it's a bit sensitive to how quickly you can press or how rhythmic you are for responding to stuff. 9 badges. If you rushed, you might do it too quickly, like I did there. And sometimes it's fine when you get a full score. Play again. Lots of badges, please. Not sure how much time elapses while you're playing this. In-game time, I should say. 12. Oops. 12. The other mini game is in here is a slot machine, which I don't know how you can actually time it or be good at it. And a balloon shooting gallery as well. I think that one you can be a bit skillful at it, but not to play that too much. It's a bit close. Nice. Only 12. Do a couple more and then see how many badges we've got. I want 400 for the 2 picks. I was reading a new web series today called I think the principal is called Death Worlders, which is a sci-fi series, space opera style sci-fi series, 329, and the principle is that humans are actually or Earth is considered a death world by alien standards, in that it's completely inhospitable to life. So anything that survives there is extremely dangerous, which includes humans. It's an interesting concept in sci-fi. Because when we think of aliens, we usually think that they are more advanced than us, or stronger or more dangerous like aliens. Yeah, it's called Death Worlders if you want to Google that. I think it started on Reddit or 4chan or something. The random short story, and then it evolved into a web series, like a written fantasy series. Oopsie. Fine badges. To the last one. So I've already donated this one, but not this one, and not this one. Okay. Busy Farm and Cooking Masters. I talked to May recently. Hey!
If you want to know the latest happenings in Portia, just check out the Portia Times.
Reminds me, I actually want to put in an ad in the Portia Times.
Whoa, you put some real thought into this. It's perfect. Thank you so much. Are you trying to bribe me for a good review?
No. Yeah, so the Portia Times is one of the ways you can... I've already given her a gift today. You can put an ad in there and it gives you like plus 20 rep per day for a week. So follow the light. Scared of the collapsed wasteland? Nervous about the Future, don't trust your toaster? Well, worry no more. The Church of the Light, based right above the abandoned ruins 1, holds everything you need to settle your fears. Run by Minister Lee and Sister Nora, the Church of the Light is the place to be for those of you out there who feel lost or unsure about Portia's future. There's strictly no dangerous technology group, believing that digging around for old advanced relics is the #1 way to trigger another age of corruption. If you agree but still want to rid of those data disks lying around, Minister Lee has you covered. Not only will the church destroy them free of charge, but they'll even trade you gardening tools and seeds. You can find them on Peach or Central Plaza with their portable church store. Our philosophy is to believe in the people, Lee told me. In the end, it will be the people that pull together and support each other in times of need. That's how we got through the Age of Darkness. We don't need the advanced relics the ancients used during the Age of Corruption. They will only drive people apart. The Portia Church of the Light is the local branch of the Church of the Light located in Meidi. Interesting. Check photos. I was taking pictures. Local builder safety news. So that's the saves the day, saves the newspaper. Ad. There we go. So I've placed my ad. So then it says placement of advertisement successful, will last 1 week. And when you wake up in the mornings, it actually tells you you've got 20 rep from doing this. So if I now go and check, quickly go and check my rep points. I've donated a bunch of stuff to the museum, which I think counts as well. 697, way ahead of Higgins. He's falling behind. And let me quickly. Did I exchange stone for wood yet today? Don't think so. Stone for wood, quick. Stone for wood. Yeah, the store ANG closes at 6, so need to do that quickly. Sort all. Yes, and stone for wood. Need to find something to do with all the soil as well. Similar to glass in that I'm not quite sure it's valuable in its raw state. I want to change it to something else. What I wanted to do... do I want to sell glass? I'm tempted to sell glass. It's a normal market price day, so maybe not today. I want to get the most money I can from ANG Construction. So I'll wait for a high market price day. 120 or so. Should be great. And let's get some, wood. Great. Gust, would you like an umbrella?
Looks like you spent some thought on this.
And QQ. Hello, QQ. Oh. +2. Hello. And...
Hey!
Would like a pot of hysteria.
Thank you.
Best
Never
friend.
expected you to give me this.
Nice. What's nice in terms of the relationship networks is that you get those friends of your friend. If they change status, you get bonus red points as well, which is great. Let's see. Wait a minute. How are you? I can play at Amber Island Bridge tomorrow morning early, 10:30. And we wanted to sort some wood in there. Okay, did I put up a new trap box? No. Let me get some apples. Apples. Oh, gather as well. Capture menu, place a trap box. Thank you. Okay, wait. Okay, this one's still got a bit of time to go. I've planted all the boxes I want. Now, it's either more relic mining, which I've got the recipe for, or the license for till the following day, or more fishing. Do more fishing. I still want more bubblefish kingfish. Let's go and do fishing. While I've got exclamation mark fishing in my title. Wait. Fertilizer. And then after I get more fertilizer ingredients, check for the smoky cloud. And build a fire. And this one. Cool. Let's go and fish for some bubblefish kingfish. Or just regular bubblefish is cool. But I would prefer a bubblefish kingfish or golden salmon kingfish. Oh, Emperor. Emperor bubblefish. This is one of the relaxing aspects of the game that I actually quite like. Looking at the water, listening to the sound of waves lapping at your feet. Lapping, not slapping. Lapping at your feet. There you go. Bubblefish, kingfish, I want you. Whoops, wait, there we go. There we go, nice kingfish. Catch him. Patience. Nice. Golden Salmon King. More Bubblefish King. Oh. Nervous click there. Like a nervous tick, but with a mouse. Bubblefish. Seaweed. I think early on one of the quests somebody gave me like a stack of 50 seaweeds, which I think is an ingredient for nori. I think one of the ingredients are nori, which is like a dried something on the drying racks, but I've not used or focused on getting any seaweed since. Excuse me. The shot with the moon in the background is actually pretty cool. The moon arising. Spring moon arising in my Time at Portia. Seaweed! Bubblefish! I'll take the bubblefish and not the seaweed. Kingfish? Kingfish? No? I think once I've gotten my 2 full tanks of bubblefish, or bubblefish kingfish, I will actually not fish at this spot anymore. I prefer the oasis fishing spot if I want to fish for money, because even the normal fish there is high value fish, mostly high value fish. So yeah, if I fished there for like 8 in-game hours, that's what, almost 50,000 calls, depending on if I catch many kingfish or not. I might even decide, if I do go and fish there, to have another crystal fish tank, which is actually just for making money. If I catch a lot of other kingfish style. Hey, 2 in a row. Nice. Whoopsie, almost didn't focus there. Now I've got 3 golden salmon king, no bubblefish king in this session. Oh, golden salmon, a regular fish, nice. Trying to keep my spirits up here. No, the bait has been eaten. Bubblefish. Regular old bubblefish. I don't think there's a thing like smart loot in here. I want to say, like, was it World of Warcraft that had or introduced smart loot at some point? Was it, or was it Diablo or something? One of the Blizzard games I think had smart loot, in that it skewed loot towards your class that you were playing, rather than loot for every character class. I think it was maybe Diablo actually, that it skewed towards what you were playing as a class, and then later it also started skewing, if you haven't had a legendary recently, it will skew the likely to actually get a legendary, or increase the likely to get a legendary. So there's, everyone's like guaranteed to at some point get a good legendary, or get at least a legendary. It's an interesting concept to change your luck based on whether you were lucky recently or not. Golden salmon? No. I'll take a bubblefish. Another bubblefish. I've been up for 1 hour and 50 minutes already. I think I'm gonna end the stream after this in-game day. I try to stream for about an hour and a half on weekdays, up to maybe 2 hours, and longer on weekends. I still have a full-time job, so this is my winding down time. Just relax with a nice game and trying to add some value and entertainment to Twitch as well, for people who like to watch games. My watching games background, besides Twitch itself, is I used to be friends with a lot of other gamers, PC gamer guys in school, and I would go and visit them and we'd play games, but not typically hot seat games. So I'd either watch them or we take turns playing games. Okay, we did other activities as well, but when we played games, we'd be so I'd be watching them playing games. If they like something that I don't know about, they'd explain it to me and how it works. I remember, like, we installed, one of my mates got the first Command and Conquer on CDs, I think it was, and we installed that, and that was like, wow, mind blown. The graphics nowadays is just blows it away, but looking back, it didn't age that well, but the concept at the time was amazing. It's like, oh, you build this building and then you build units and then you go and fight with those units. It's like, what? Yeah, I don't recall if it was the first one or if things like Dune 2, I think, was similar in style of real-time strategy. But Command and Conquer was one of the first, like I would say, modern warfare type games that had a RTS aspect. But yeah, that's one thing that I was watching a friend play, or we took turns, and I like could backseat game, like, build that, do that, do that, do that. And it's like, I'm doing it, calm down. And another friend was, he introduced me to, was it Jagged Alliance, I think, which was a game that I wouldn't normally have played, which is a squad-based tactical type combat thing simulator, similar to XCOM type thing. Yeah, I think XCOM he introduced me to as well, the original XCOM. He played a lot of different games that I would have normally never seen, and I would go to him and he would show me new games that he's playing. He was very much into his flight sims as well. I didn't like that as much, but it's just great fun just watching him enjoy it as well. So that's my history. So besides watching people play games on Twitch, is back in my school days, I'd visit friends and watch them play games. At uni, I also got was one of the first people to have like a PC in my room, and one of my friends used to come over and play games on that, and I watch him play because he liked what was it? He liked these sports simulator games like hockey games, ice hockey games, and he played Rugby World Cup as a simulator game as well. So I'd watch him play that, and it's like, oh. So I think that was the only time I've actually played like a proper sports game, is when he showed me how to play it and why he likes it. It's like, oh, I can get into that. So, yeah, I do enjoy actually watching people play games as well. Before I started streaming, I used to have like streams open of other streamers, especially I would say the same game that I'm playing. So it feels, I prefer to play single player games and then watch somebody else play, so it doesn't feel like I'm playing a single player game alone. Reputation game from advertisement 20 and 17,000 XP from overnight stuff. Somber Mars abandoned ruins license about to expire. Okay, but my game just saved. Thanks for hanging out. I did enjoy taking a break from stressful work thoughts and just winding down, a bit of relaxing on my time at Portia. As a reminder, I am not streaming on Wednesdays. Wednesday is my off days, but I will be back on Thursday evening at 7:30 PM UK time, which is about an hour and 45 minutes ago your time. But if you hanged out till now, thank you very much, and I will see you later. Thanks. Bye bye.